I wasn't sure.
Yeet. What's going everybody, this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny Los Angeles, California. We are live and alive once again folks. Has buff. $3,333. Blankies, 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 blankies. Stay cozy, chat has comfy. Love the stream, love you chat. Yo Hassie, I'm another white South African socialist living in Texas. No, I don't know Elon. Hope you are doing well and are doing what you need to be happy. Hassle dank hug. Who needs GF when I get Himbo's Turkish BF for free with Prime? Hi. Hey guys, I have a small YouTube channel, it's called Hasanabi. Please, I'm trying to grow, I'll sub for sub. My favorite himbo of all time. Got gifted my first month and had to resub. Love the content. Arjan Hassel. Love you Hassan, love you chat. Hassel, hassle, hassle. Yo chat, I just got accepted to college in Italy. Can I get a hassle from all my favorite commies?
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon. Okay, we're gonna restart it. Hold on. What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon. No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. We are live, folks. And I hope all the boys, girls, and MVs are having a fantastic day. It's time. We're back. Not very warm LA right now. No, LA is pretty fucking warm. It's pretty sunny. It's 60 degrees. It wasn't great earlier in the morning, but it's whatever. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you guys about my personal news and what's going on in my life, but there aren't really
hassle.
There aren't really there isn't really anything going on at the moment. I went to the gym. I had some big business deal phone conversations earlier in the morning. And I just gotta say I have chicken legs. Okay? Fiona was here last night. I have chicken legs. It's over. I officially have lost so much strength in my lower body. It's devastating. Absolutely devastating. The business conversation with Train? No. Train FaceTimed me while I was in the gym this morning. I forgot about it already.
First time I've ever subbed for more than 1 month. Feel special, my BB himbo.
Probably the reason for your back pain. That makes sense, yeah. Origami Kami, thank you for the 5 years of subs.
Ones, Ohio. Hassan, you are the most amazingly politically woke person I know, and I love you.
Anyway, wear ankle weights. I too have lost most of my lower body strength. My condolences be. It's fine. I mean, boys, it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna keep working out, and I'm gonna keep working through it. Listen, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like you're falling behind, as I do,
you like Canadians?
Right now in this field, in this respective field, in regards to just working out and shit, all you got to do is just fucking put your head down and try to recreate a healthy habit. So that's all you got to do, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue doing that. Okay. Sure. I'll do okay, buddy, today. I will do it. Just don't be fucking annoying about it, please. I find myself getting short more and more lately. I don't know what it is. I mean, I do know what it is. I'm probably at the precipice of burnout as a consequence of playing Grand Theft Auto roleplay a lot. Like, the no pixel roleplay is...
Thanks for being you, Hassan. Keep being the way you are.
Is
you are a big inspiration for a lot of
making me angrier and angrier. I'm getting more and more negative, I feel like, and it's letting me get more upset at the dumb shit that I see in the chat. No, my friend, that doesn't mean I'm gonna play Valheim with Will to relax. Like, relaxing doesn't mean
every stream has been even
streaming something different.
GTA RP been sick.
Okay? No, relaxing means not streaming, okay? My man's like, oh, dude, have you been streaming a lot? I mean, I think probably what you should do is stream more, but like maybe a different game, and it will be great. I don't know what it is. It might be I mean, I'm not like taking Sundays off. It's weird. I just don't want to take any time off because I feel bad every time I do. But also at the same time, I'm just like, I think I need to touch grass. Like, I literally think I need to just like fucking touch grass, dude. Like, that's what I need to do.
Love you, big boy. GF and I are obsessed with No Pixel. 10 months, baby.
Which is pretty fucking ableist, as you know. The reality is, like, I'll be very frank. Everything I do is... My entire life revolves around the stream, right? Everything I do is on here. You see it. I do it 12, 13 hours a day. So when I start to see the community get smaller, or when I start to see people within my own community not appreciate what I'm doing and not like the direction of the stream, it hurts my feeling. Like, it does. This is literally everything I do. It's like a mountain. It's like you're constantly trying to climb a mountain. And it's been happening recently, and I feel like normally it wouldn't affect me as much. Normally it wouldn't impact me as much, and it's hard because you guys are always in here. So you're like, well, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm in here. Fuck you. You don't think I'm worthwhile? I'm important to you? Like, it's not like that at all. It's just that, how do I describe it? It's like working towards a particular goal and not achieving it would frustrate you, right? Especially if you're throwing a lot of manpower at the problem. I don't know why I've decided like to be really frank with you guys this morning, but that's partially what it is, honestly. So I've been trying to pull off something that's very difficult to do, which is have when it comes to just having an audience that is like both here and interested in the political content and also interested in the gaming stuff as well. I think this probably happens to a lot of streamers. Period of enormous growth, and then you eventually shrink a bit, but cultivate a community that stays regardless. That did already happen. The problem is the shrinkage is not as a consequence of the community I've cultivated. That already happened. I don't have like 100,000 people watching me right now. Obviously, that's not going to happen anytime in the near future. That's not my expectation. But the reason why but the reason why there is like another like wave or getting even smaller than where it was originally is because I've moved away from like doing any reactions whatsoever, and have been playing video games a lot. So a lot of people are just like, fuck that. I'm not interested in this.
Remember, TL always take time for yourself. Burnout is real. Hassle.
And I think for a lot of people, it keeps them powering through, or at least for myself, it keeps me powering through when I see success in the goals that I have set for myself. Right? But
hassle.
I don't know.
I love all your content. Keep it up.
Yeah, I think a lot of the problem with Grand Theft Auto RP has been keeping up with the lore.
Because I hate ads.
So I don't know. I have to figure out a way to do that. Maybe. So we'll figure it out. But that's not even the only problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of shit's been kind of it's not even just that RP is not even the problem. I think it's more so that you just stream like 12 hours a day. It's really hard for someone to watch the entire time, and people pick and choose what they feel is important. I like try watch all day, but I just literally can't. It's not possible. Yeah, no, I don't expect people to watch 12 hours a day. No. Anyway.
Why is the acceptance of mental illness so surface level?
I
Once
haven't...
people find out you have a condition, they start invalidating all your feelings and attributing it to, oh, he's just being bipolar?
I haven't decided what to do yet. I haven't figured it out. It's not just the Grand Theft Auto though. Like it's a bunch of different things. It's like it's seeping into my other content as well. It's seeping into this content as well that I do. I mean, let's be real. Look at this. Right now we're 20 minutes into the stream and there's only that we haven't even cracked 10K, and that's not normal. Like that's lower than like that's almost at like what I was at last year. You know what I mean? Around this time. And that's oh sorry, it did crack 10K. Whatever. Regardless, like it is the part of the community that people come on for is like getting smaller and smaller. Even the other stuff. It's because you haven't tweeted. No, guys, I know what I'm doing. Like I have a process. I don't tweet it before I tweet it like 30 minutes in when I'm fully getting into the politics and like news segment. You got huge because of the election season, bro? Oh, these takes are so fucking boring, dude. Just stop. Okay, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. It's a very stupid thing to bring up because it's a very stupid thing to bring up because yeah, Tyler is saying you usually have like 18K by now. Yes, you're right. That's true. I shouldn't have brought it up. It was my bad. I never learn from my lesson of like not, you know, and not ever being frank with my audience, even if it's like the early audience. I'm not 1 hour earlier than normal, chat. It's fucking daylight savings. Okay? And the shirt says ACAB missing. Yeah, it's just like, it's the worst. You've gone from majority politics to majority gaming streamer? Yeah, I mean, anyway, let's just start. Let's just get started. All right. YouTube connoisseur, I clicked on your playlist. I don't even know if I want to watch this. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. What's going on here? Principal's office, grinding at the school dance. Principal's office, hot spurs. Kids get culture shock. How the other kids live. Origin, 46 minutes. Monkey McDonald's by Video Game Donkey. I mean, dude, everything on here. 7 millennials decide who wins $1,000. Like everything on this list is blowing my mind. It's mind-boggling. I mean, I'll look at it. Fuck it. There's like videos on here from 2010. There's a Breath of the Wild speedrun video explaining what speedruns are. Right before a Vice News HBO documentary about a 41-year-old adoptee deported after 37 years in the US. Like, I don't know what happened like with your decision-making process here, but there's some madness here, okay? There's some serious fucking madness in your selection. Anyway, here I'm gonna tweet out that I'm live. We're gonna be talking about anti-Asian hate crimes that are on the rise. I feel weird saying daycare is open. Covering anti-Asian covering anti-Asian hate crimes on the rise. The cop who defended the Atlanta shooter. Well, it's not the cop who defended the Atlanta shooter, but anyway, did you see the Vanessa Bryant thing yet? It's so disturbing. No. How do you defend a mass shooting? I mean, if you're a cop, you defend mass shootings by saying it's just a bad day. Yeah, there was a Rand Paul and Fauci moment. There is this optical illusion of Joe Biden that I didn't talk about before, about him clipping and people like losing their minds. So we'll talk about that as well. Is Joe Biden fake? Is he CGI? Let's find out. I don't know how to title this one. I'm just gonna say I'm live, and that's it. I just like there's a I don't want to make a joke. Yeah, I'm just saying I'm live and tweeting it out. Fuck it, I don't give a shit anymore. I literally don't care because I don't wanna say anything like that's a joke. While I don't want anything that comes across like a joke while I'm simultaneously fucking. Going to cover a pretty heavy story about like anti-Asian hate crimes. You know what I mean? So I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like, oh, is Joe Biden fake? Anti-Asian hate crimes are on the rise. You know? Dude, Hive Mind really got to you, huh? What? No, it wasn't Hive Mind at all. No, man. Listen, guys. It's not any particular thing. It's just me for a while. Like, I've started to get... I'm not happy with where I'm at. Thank you, Brianna Nicole, for the 5 gifted, and thank you, M33C4. I'm not happy with where I'm at in the world right now. That's it. It's not like don't try to psychoanalyze me, which is impossible to ask of Twitch chat, obviously. There's just like the ups and downs are things that I already account for. It's not even just that. Do a subathon? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, dude. Insane. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm sure my leftist audience would be very understanding and open-minded to me doing a fucking subathon, dude, even if it's just for content. Anyway, the joke was that LSF was like, Hassan's really upset, night ruined. What LSF? What was on LSF? Oh, the yeah, why would I do a subathon? I literally stream 14 hours a day. No, when I said I'm not happy with where I'm at, I don't just mean like on Twitch, dude. I mean like in general. I feel unhealthy. The mom thing was something that upset me because of understandable reasons. She's here. Like if she wasn't here, then it's whatever. It's just a fucking joke. Thank you, Gotcha Marks 25. Get the subs. If it was just like if she wasn't here, it wouldn't make me that upset. But like, you know, her being the butt of a joke in front of hundreds of thousands of people while she's like literally in the fucking room, that's not great. You know what I mean? And the fact that people are saying that that's not something I should be upset about is fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? Holy shit. I mean, I wasn't even going to talk about it, but that's nuts. That like, and also virtually every single person was like, oh shit, that was really unacceptable. Never mind. Except for, I guess, random fucking weirdos on LSF. Yeah, like the last question, will you use Hassan's as I answered? We had a few issues. Like if I wasn't interacting with my mom regularly, if she wasn't literally here, you know, then it's whatever. It's just like, it's just a regular your mom joke. But when she's almost a part of the stream because she's in here a lot, it feels weird. Do you see what I'm saying? That's it. It's like, and I literally said that she was in the room, so. A lot of Charlie Chat was being weird as fuck after the incident. Charlie Chat is actually the most dog shit I've seen on Twitch for XCC. Charlie and Hassan hang out and collab. Charlie was on Chat Vice with Hassan. They're mutual friends with Cody Ko and Noel Miller. Ludwig's Chat also has a crossover with Hassan's, and Ludwig does get political from time to time. Has similar, maybe less radical views to Hassan, which is probably why Ludwig's community is nice to Hassan. I mean, yeah, there is just like, there is a, I forget that given where I'm at in my own community, I just like, I forget that there are people that just like fucking hate me. You know what I mean? For what my point of view is. But it's, again, it was fucked up. Anyway, I don't even see like, oh, here, these are the ones. Yeah, people are like, man, Hassan is such a sensitive person. Holy shit. I'm not even referencing this because it's reasonable to be knowing about this most of the time. But it's been almost half an hour, and it seems like he's dictating the vibe of the entire stream. And it's such a mood killer with his pessimistic attitude. Fucking Redditors, dude. I'm a big Hassan fan, but he's kind of screwed the hive mind meta. Can't believe he's ruined the integrity of the hive mind. For all the people saying how toxic Charlie's chat was, you guys need to understand that all Charlie's YouTube audience really knows about Hassan is a clip of him saying America deserved 9/11, so they definitely don't have the best first impression from him from the get-go. Also, the YouTube audience is a lot more fucked and ruthless than Twitch chat. Oh, okay, then it's fine. Ridiculous, dude. Anyway, do people take Twitch shows that seriously? Some do. Remember, guys, everyone, like, there's a lot of context, clues and cues that you would derive your opinion off of when having a normal face-to-face conversation with someone, or at least when someone is not sheltered or shielded with anonymity, right? When you rob all of those things from a social interaction, you automatically, as a baseline, take everything seriously. Okay? And that's the problem with Redditors and like reading Redditors. Like, those people that have opinions like that are just not all right. Okay? They are not all right in the mind. Freudian nightmare. SJW Snowflake streamer loves his mother. How liberals are manufacturing mama's boys by raising your taxes. Click here to be redirected to my One America News Network opinion piece. Yeah. So that's the problem there, is like we are looking at like people who you would normally avoid, because you'd be like, oh, that's not a normal person. Like, that person has a bad brain. I'm just going to avoid that. Like, he very clearly has an issue and he is like working through that, and you would normally walk away from it. So most normal people, most like not terminally online people, will just never even get to those comments. I have a bad brain myself, which is why I look at all the negative comments. I love reveling in it. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. Which, by the way, of course, ties back into it of course ties back into, how do I describe it? This of course ties back into the tweet that I had about, like, I quote tweeted someone, and I saw the other side of this as well, where people are just like, from the leftist point of view or from the very woke point of view, people losing their minds over me quote tweeting someone who said, like, touch grass is an ableist point of view. He's actually ableist. There's just a lot of insane and wild takes on the internet, and those that inherently is an ableist sentiment, which people will say is ableist. Okay, saying something is an insane take is an ableist position to hold. Technically, it's true. I know that. The woke scolding on Twitter is some of my favorite shit to watch. Even the responses are some of my favorite shit to watch. But the problem is, when I end up like pointing attention towards it, there are people in here that I have no control over, despite the fact that I punish people who will like go in brigade or attack someone ridiculously. There are still people who don't give a fuck, who watch me because they hate me as well, that go and direct like really fucking aggressive and ridiculous hatred towards that person, right? Like, yeah, they have a dumb fucking point of view. They're not trying to hurt anybody. Chill the fuck out, okay? Like, even not fucked with, they just want to be morally superior. Okay, but who cares? But who cares? But they're not. They're not fucking morally superior. Okay? And for those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about, I don't even want to show the tweet at this point. There was a tweet of someone who said, like, go outside, stop being terminally online, or log off, or touch grass are all ableist terms. And like, the only reason why I don't want to cover it more extensively, even though it's like my bread and butter, I find it really funny, because like it's super fucking infantilizing to disabled people as well. By the way, as someone with a disability in the chat also pointed out, Like, like it's ridiculous. Because people were mad at me because I said I love Tumblr refugee Twitter, right? Which is true. I do love Tumblr refugee Twitter. I think it's really unique. To think that way is very creative and funny, as long as you know that it's not fucking as long as you don't take it seriously. You know what I mean? Like when you look at that fringe shit and you go, this is actually hilarious, please like think about why this is funny. I literally said creative, and I do believe it. Okay. The hilarity was that like everyone was like, oh, this is Hassan's fault because he's the one who quote tweeted this as a massive account. Motherfucker, the person I quote tweeted wasn't like some rando with 200 followers. I'd never do that on purpose. Unless it's like some tweet that has clearly gone viral already. It already had like a fuckload of quote tweets, and it was from like a content creator. You know what I mean? I didn't... Like, I don't know why the fuck people are saying it's like people from my community that were harassing them or some shit, right? And ultimately, I don't think that it was a fucking... It was a ridiculous take. It's not ableist. If it's fucking ableist to say go outside or touch grass is ableist, then dying on a hill is ableist, because some motherfuckers can't go up a hill. Okay, there you go. These are supposed to be substitutions for what the true meaning is, which is cool off, take some time off, get away. Okay, you're just saying go outside and touch grass. No one is saying literally touch a single blade of glass, a blade of grass. Oh my god, I can't even talk. I mean, you're being fucking ridiculous, okay? And I'm gonna make fun of that when it's ridiculous, but while still simultaneously basking in how creative it is. Sorry for the ableism in what I'm about to say, but you're digging your own grave. Some people have skinny noodle arms and can't hold a shovel to dig their own grave with this take. Yeah, exactly. So it's really funny when people take like something that is a ridiculous take, but because it's a ridiculous take associated with like something that is tangentially related to social justice, as the person who is thrown out the fucking just bleh, throughout the take has decided it is, then all of a sudden it becomes like a serious problem. You know, you're not just an asshole, or you're not just like making fun. You're being toxic and ableist and maybe even racist. And it's just ridiculous. Like, just stop. How do you like them obleas, amigo? Oh, fucking so good. So good. So fucking good. Cooling off his ableist is on fire. So people were like real bent, and ironically, it's just like it's the funniest group of people to agitate, because the point of the point that they're referencing is ridiculous. The point that they're defending is ridiculous, and also they should literally take the advice of the point that they are defending, which is fucking, you know, touch some fucking grass, please. Even though I do hate that term, because I think it's just like thrown around by all these boomers and shit. People are like, go touch grass, go touch grass. Anyway. So, what is this? You have a news playlist? Yeah, we'll go into it. Go touch grass has rent free in your head energy. Yeah, exactly. It's a fucking very popular phrase that is annoying as shit now already to begin with, but also fucking please touch grass. It's actually classist because a lot of people that live in urban environments do not have immediate access to grass as a consequence of their socioeconomic conditions. So what you're doing technically is poor shaming as well as being ableist sweaty. A lot of people live in urban environments and do not have access to a blade of grass because of terrible civil engineering, which is, by the way, true. Like, everything I said is literally true. But if someone were to make that argument, like, they would be ridiculous, okay? Because people understand the other reasons as to why these issues exist. Like, you can't make that as a serious point. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if someone who is fucking if someone unironically said touch grass is actually a classist point of view because a lot of people are poor and live in urban environments where they do not have access to a blade of grass to touch, I would laugh at them. I'd be like, I'm sorry, but that is fucking hilarious. And the reason why I would fucking find that to be hilarious is because while it is certainly true, it is a consequence of civil engineering or city planning being dog shit under capitalism. Plus, on top of that, like, people living in urban environments not having access to, like, green living spaces, which is a huge problem and probably dampens people's moods. Upsets people. It's just like it is a ridiculous point of view. It is a ridiculous point to defend. Civil engineer here triggered. I think the main issue for people on Twitter was a quote tweet, not your take. But like, if you're a fucking content creator and you tweet something so ridiculous and it's already gotten like a boatload of retweets, like, why the fuck are you tweeting it? Like, I don't understand. It's not like you're some fucking rando, right? You're not a random person. Like, you're not like a person with 200 followers. You're literally a content creator. Like, thank you for the raid, Mike from PA. Like, people getting upset at quote tweeting a content creator, I find that really ridiculous. Like, you read the takes of Twitter gray names too? Yeah, I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. I enjoy looking at really dumb fucking shit. I don't know why. I find people to be very entertaining. I find real human beings to be legitimately entertaining. It's significantly more entertaining than TV and movies and shit like that. It's just like the component, the reality, the fact that these people hold these feelings near and dear to themselves and like say it. I love that shit. I know we were raided, man. I said thank you for the raid. What are you talking about? Thank you for the raid, Mike from PA, aka Central Committee. Hope you had a good stream. We must become better intersectional allies and recognize the multifaceted issues that folks in marginalized communities face. This is why telling me that I'm too fat to ride the Six Flag Fiesta wooden roller coaster. The Iron Rattler, sir, is actually ableist. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Stop. Gorbachev, stop. You're being toxic sweaty. Okay, let's watch this fucking incredible. Guys, just when you think like conservatives from Texas can't get worse, here is Representative Chip Roy. First of all, I'm not even going to start making fun of his name, but I really want to. What a preposterous name. Okay. He's glorifying lynchings during a hearing on violence against Asian Americans.
The victims of race-based violence and their families deserve justice. And as the case, what we're talking about here is the tragedy, what we just saw occur in Atlanta, Georgia. I would also suggest that the victims of cartels moving illegal aliens deserve justice. The American citizens in South Texas that are getting absolutely decimated by what's happening at our southern border deserve justice. The victims of rioting and looting in the streets last week, businesses closed, burned last summer, deserve justice. We believe in justice, right? There's old sayings in Texas about, find all the rope in Texas and get a tall oak tree. We take justice very seriously.
Bro, are you serious? Wait, we got to run that again. There's old sayings in Texas about find all the rope in Texas and get a tall oak tree. Like, we take justice very seriously. That's why we do lynchings of black people. And here's a saying that is about literally lynching black people is fucking insanity, okay? Especially considering that, like, the nature of said lynching was not justice but rather injustice, and also it was a white supremacist act of violence against a marginalized community. And right now they are literally talking in Congress about more white supremacist violence against another marginalized community. So I don't know what Mr. Roy was trying to say here. Maybe he was like, listen, we kill all the blacks and now it's time for the Asians. Okay. Yeah. We have a saying in Texas. Listen, we have a saying in Texas. We're going to be doing equal opportunity lynches, brother. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Liptards are talking about equal opportunity. Well, equal opportunity to the Asians too. Yeah. I don't understand. We're having a conversation about racialized violence. Well, we have an old saying in Texas. It's called, you ain't white, you ain't right. We have an old saying in Texas called white power. We have an old saying in Texas called, we must secure an existence for white children. Okay, sick, dude. What other old sayings do you guys have? We have so many old sayings in Texas. Maybe you shouldn't say some of those old sayings. Have you thought about that? Yeah, we have an old saying in Texas called preserve white Western culture and its dominance over the entire world. Great. Listen, I mean, technically, you can't tell me I'm racist if I'm talking about, first I'm talking about lynching black people, and then in a conversation about, lynching Asian people too.
We ought to do that. Round up the deserve justice, the victims of rioting and looting in the streets last week, businesses closed, burned last summer, deserve justice. We believe in justice.
I love that he also brings up Black Lives Matter and like protests, saying like we ought to bring justice to the businesses that were burned last summer. And then he's talking about lynching. So like he's literally, in a way, it's like he has an inability to just not bring everything back. It's like Ben Shapiro with trans issues, right? Like Ben Shapiro could be talking about the deficit and we'll find a way to talk about how the deficit is actually, pro-trans, and therefore you got to literally, actually the deficit, it's being implemented by all of these HRT hormone therapies that are given to trans people for free in the United States of America. And hypothetically, if you wanted to truly focus on the real issues at play here, which is eliminating the deficit, then we should, abolish hormone therapy for trans youths. Like, he will turn every conversation to that. This guy has a severe inability of not changing it back to like lynching black folks, I feel like.
Justice, right? There's old sayings in Texas about, find all the rope in Texas and get a tall oak tree. We take justice very seriously, and we ought to do that. Round up the bad guys. That's what we believe. My concern about this hearing.
He's like, I can't believe in a conversation about the rise of anti-Asian hate crimes, motherfucker said we got to round up and lynch people that were burning buildings during the Black Lives Matter protests.
Is that it seems to want to venture into the policing of rhetoric in a free society, free speech, and away from the rule of law and taking out bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, if you simply hint at the fact that the bad guys are black in that story, and don't say black guys but say bad guys instead, then you can get away scot-free because, you know, people that need to understand what you're trying to say will understand what you're trying to say. Like, here's the thing, though. Do I think that this dude is like a Ku Klux Klan racist? I don't know. He might be. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. He's surely talking like he is. But I think racism is so ingrained in his identity that he just literally thinks he is saying an old saying from Texas without considering. His name is Chip Roy. It does feel like he's just saying something that is an old saying from Texas without recognizing that, without recognizing the actual racism loaded into that. You know what I mean? Come on, you know, find a tall tree, hang him high, brother. That's an old saying in Texas. Like, wait, who did they do that to? Oh shit, they did that to fucking black people. They lynched black people. That's what he's referencing.
As a former federal prosecutor, I'm kind of predisposed and wired to want to go take out bad guys. And that's bad guys of all colors. That's bad guys of all persuasions. That's bad guys targeting people for all different reasons. And I think we need to be mindful of that. And so now we're talking about whether talking about China, the Chi-Coms, the Chinese Communist Party, whatever phrasing we want to use.
What the fuck, dude? Hey, we're talking about the Chi-Coms, brother. Dude, this guy's a representative, dude. Hey, you know how when you're a child, you think your parents know everything? Like, you think your parents are like gods? And then there's a point where you realize, like, oh shit, my parents are human beings. They fuck up and they're not as intelligent as I thought they were. A lot of people have that same point of view for politicians to a degree where you think like politicians are like evil genius masterminds in some way because they're in a position of authority and such prominence and such influence that you assume that they're supposed to be very intelligent until you see some shit like this. And this is probably a moment of revelation for some in the chat where you're like, oh wait, oh no, this guy is just as dumb as like any other fucking idiot that I could see on the side of the street. Okay, this is as moronic as any other moron that I interact with on a daily fucking basis, and they have just been able to, you know, bumble upwards into a position of prominence, and it absolutely has nothing to do with their meritocratic position. It has nothing to do with how hard they worked or how smart they are. It's just that they're there. Them Chi-Coms, you know, we got to find them.
To be mindful of that, and so now we're talking about whether talking about China, the Chi-Coms, the Chinese Communist Party, whatever phrasing we want to use, and if some people are saying, hey, we think those guys are the bad guys, for whatever reason. And let me just say clearly, I do. I think the Chinese Communist Party running the country of China, I think they're the bad guys.
Wow, this guy's fucking awesome, dude. I mean, that's awesome. In a conversation about like, what could be the reason for anti-Asian hate crimes being on the rise? His analysis is like, well, you know, we need to be lynching some Chinese. Like, that's what we need to be doing, you know? I mean, we need to be lynching everyone. Equal opportunity lynching, brother. I don't understand it. What the fuck? Are you being racist by saying lynchings only apply to black people as victims? Is that what you're saying to me right now? Because they should absolutely be applying evenly to the Chinese, especially because the Chi-Com are the bad guys. I wonder where that came from. I wonder why so many fucking idiots have these like weird anti-Asian sentiments that they are learning. How can you assume he's awesome? This is so disturbing. You can't just assume anyone's beat the nameless king. Okay, stop. They'll advocate for equal opportunity lynchings just before talking about how bad of a day the white killer had. Yeah. Hello, my name is Chip Roy. I was born in Bethesda, but I put on a Texan accent to appear enthusiastically racist. Yeah, wait, let me see if this guy's a fake or not. Let's see. Is he a faker? How long has this motherfucker lived in the state of Texas? Because there's so many dudes like this that just are these are like the Pete Buttigieg's of the Republican Party, right? Like the Kelly Loefflers who are just like big pharma executives, like president of the debate club in fucking Harvard. And then he goes on and he becomes a representative from Texas. And he's like, yeah, you know how it is, brother. Raise hell, raise hell, praise Dale, brother. It's like, dude, you literally, your entire family are executives in the pharmaceutical industry. What are you doing? You're role playing as a hick. You know what I mean? To be fair, AOC did the same. Really? AOC did the same? Motherfucker, AOC was a bartender in fucking Queens. The fuck do you mean AOC did the same? She went to fucking Brown. She didn't go to Harvard, okay?